Welcome. We're playing some Crusader Kings 3. Of course, we're playing the Game of Thrones mod. Can't beat it. It's the best one out there. But we're playing as the Celtigars, the crab people of Crab's Return. So, we need to check out some things around us, see what's good and what's bopping with it. First things first, for this is going to be part of our series to try and play as every duchy in the game. And that is a lot of duchies. Mainly the Westeros ones. We're not too worried about Essos right now, as the mods are still, or the mod developers are still making it. But we're going to try and play as every duchy in some way, shape, or form. And this one we're playing on Shattered County, so each duchy is independent. As you see right now, we have no liege. And if you come down here to King's Landing, you'll see it's not ruled by Baratheon or Targaryen. That is because we are playing on the Aegon's Conquest bookmark, which is a special little submod that someone made. I can put the link in the description later on after I've finished. But we're running that one right now. Excuse me. So yeah, we're doing that, and our goal is going to be to create a Westerosi Valyrian, because that's our culture. We're going to try and create a culture empire. Custom empire, see how that goes. Starting off, we are at Crab's Return, and got a couple things we're going to have to do right away to get us going. First of all, this lowborn lady ain't cut out to be our wife. I don't think so. But we will divorce her, because we have the piety to it. We'll divorce her when the time comes. But we also need to find some marriages for our kids. So our son and heir is going to be married to House Sunglass, which is a really dinky little house. Right there. They don't really do us any good being an ally, because they're so bad. I mean, 1319, that's a little less than half of ours, but they don't even want to form an alliance with us. So, screw them! We don't need them anyways! We are going to... We'll come down here to little Edwell. And perfect, his intrigue is already at 5. We'll set his education to that as well anyways. So he'll be a little spy master when he gets older. Our guardian will be us. The eccentric, what's our name? Crispian! Lord Crispian. Lord Crispian. And I'm pretty sure Crispian is the name in House of the Dragon that Daemon was trying to make fun of Kristen Cole. Pretty sure he was calling him a some form like that. It was pretty similar. Anyway, Edwell Celtigar, let's take a little peek to see if anything good for him. Gisela Royce, I believe that's one. See, I think we're too far apart to get an alliance out of this because it is his direct kid, but since it's our grandkid, we can't get anything. And it looks like that's kind of about it. We don't have too many options for young Edwell, but that might change here in a second because let's check out our daughter, Prunella. She sounds kind of like a biatch. Prestige gain, Lord Ronald of the Eyrie, he's quite powerful, but he's a 7-year-old. 20, no, probably should not. Lord Aegon of Dragonstone. Become one of his many sister wives. Interesting, one of the Valyrians. That's always nice to be one of the Valyrian allies. Who are you? Ethan? But it is my nephew, and they might be inbred. We'll keep them in mind, keep them in mind. But first, actually, let's come over here. So, on our way to becoming an empire, we're right now at the county level. We need to go to High Lordship, and then King, and then Emperor. We're going to go the custom kingdom route, since Crackclaw Point is probably the easiest kingdom to get, that or the Dragonstone Kingdom. Oop, that's touchy. The Kingdom of the Claw, the Kingdom of Dragonstone are both probably the two easiest kingdoms to get, which is why we're going for the Empire. But we're going to make a custom kingdom that includes the Claw. I haven't decided what other territories. We might come down here, pick up Tarth. Maybe we'll grab the Stepstones or something. To be determined. But the first thing we have to do is we have to create our High Lordship. What is this? So I need 2 of the counties that are in Claw Isle. So I have to take it from this little guy. Seems easy enough. He's only got 775 compared to my 2,885. That should be easy enough. We don't necessarily like doing this because he is also a Westerosi Valyrian, and that comes in handy to have during the creation of our empire. So we're going to also pick our lifestyle. We'll go into the Steward lifestyle. Select. Bing, bing, bing. I just checked something. So, very nice that he already had is Officerius, is some gold and some more stewardship. That's what the steward class does, of course. Increases our gold. And it also lets us hold more domains, which we can hold 4 right now. I was kind of covering my mouth with my finger. Oops. We'll also put our wife on managed domain, but she will not be with us for very long. She will soon be divorced. We can station our men-at-arms. We just have to, there's quite a few things we have to take care of right in the beginning, and I'm just kind of going nice and slow, taking our time here. So we'll see what else we have. We stationed our men-at-arms. Those are like specialty troops. So if we come here, I believe they're armored footmen, heavy infantry, which in the late game can become very powerful and can even outdo your levies at about a quarter of the numbers. Can we negotiate with him? No, not yet. So we will start to try and sway him. Oh, that's not a very good percentage. So we'll just kind of leave it. We'll leave it as it is. We'll come over to our faith and pick an aspect. And I, a lot of times, like to do the mother, increase that fertility and the close family opinion. Does decrease the martial ability, but really not that worried with it. So we're just going to do that one. And sometimes you got to be careful if you're going for the divorce and choosing your patron, because it costs 50 piety. Sometimes you can screw yourself if you do the wrong one. So we'll come over here and we'll divorce her. Get her out of here. And the reason we did that is because she's lowborn, she does not provide us any alliances. We can click on alliance power and prestige gain, and we really don't have that many options. I'm going to decrease the speed to slow. Let's play on that double speed. Not double speed, but the 2 speed, 2 ticks at the bottom. Excuse me. Had a cough real quick. But yeah, so we will come and pick a wife. Probably not too far. Probably don't want anyone from down here. The Tully is good. The Tully's sister, Winifred. We'll pick Winifred when I do a Blackwood campaign. Don't think we're gonna go with her this time. Maybe Eleanor Connington. She's very close to Conningtons are very close to us being in the Stormlands. Just taking a sip of coffee. So she's a very viable option, provides a good amount of prestige. She's the daughter, so we'll have an alliance with him and the next one, Mr. Raymond Connington. She has a strong seed, being that ginger. We've got a Bracken. She's only 11. Let's not go for that. Now, this is Alice Bar Imin. Is an interesting one. She's probably one of the weaker strength allies. Ooh, got something in my throat. 1 second. Excuse me. But we're back. We're Gucci Mane. So, she is going to be one of the... Her family's going to have one of the weaker alliances, but she is immediately to the south of us. I think Bar Imin is right here. They're the Marlins. And there's not too many people in between her and the Lordship. There's only 3 living Bar Imins. So she might actually be an underrated pick for being someone that's weak, and she also has a trait that can be passed down, which none of the others around do. Then, of course, there's always one of the Hightowers. Very strong, 5100 troops. They have the blonde hair, or not even blonde hair, white hair, strong seed, which would pass down our white hair strong seed. Which, if you're into that, I don't think I really care about it this run. Some runs it's fun to like collect different strong seeds within your vassals. But I think we're gonna go to Bar Imin. We want that calmly trait to pass down. That's what we really want. So we're gonna send that proposal. So, and it will, I say send the proposal, it will be accepted. And the key here is we're going to want to get that Drowery, which will boost. Excellent. Come on. Do I have, of course. I don't pay for that shit. Give me it. Give me that money. 50 gold. That's what we needed. Oh, wow. She has no, okay. She can be good at learning, I guess. Which might increase our piety a little, which can be good. Can be good. It's not really something I normally focus on. Sometimes I accidentally get a high piety character, and you can randomly just request money from your faith, which is very nice, because it'll give you like 300 gold. We'll get some of these bums out of here. Like a 9 intrigue on the Spy Master? I don't think so. No. Goodbye. Hit the streets, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Like this. What are you doing, bum? You're all bums. You're all lucky to be here. Our steward, who helps us in terms of getting gold. Terrible. Terrible. 10 rating. 8. This guy's the most disappointing. You're all disappointing. No one loves you. I don't love you. So we'll invite some knights. Hopefully we'll try and get some stronger people than those bums, or they have a dead raccoon in them. But anyways, we will go on back to not our marriage. We'll see if we can create this title on a fool. So normally, you can go ahead and just create that off rip. That's what I like to do, is go ahead and just create that High Lordship off rip. But we don't have enough for that yet, so we'll have to go and grab scales, which will take 10 in-game months. It's not like Clash of Clans, we don't have to actually wait 10 months, thank God. Because that would be rough. But we'll go ahead and come, and as that waits, we'll dink up that speed a little. So as that's going on normal speed, we will come over here and try and... what is this? Your culture is now fascinated by ancestral claim innovation. Interesting. Don't know what that means. That might help with like building claims or something like that. Anywho, so our seduce chances are not great. Spouse up to the task. Some of my counselors believe their job is their right of blood, blah, 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 blah. After a long day, I'm complaining to Alice, and she says, hey, yo, bitch, let me help. I'm a helpful bitch. And we're going to see what she says. What are some of these options? So picking different people for them to start studying different things, or I can just go trampoline mode. So we're going to pick that one. We're going to go trampoline mode, which is actually what I was trying to do anyways. So we're going to let the trampoline go. We want to see a little purple heron pop up. Hey, yo, what is that? Bang! That's exactly what we wanted. I shouldn't have moved. There it is. Not a herring. What is that? Not a parrot. Not a pelican. A stork? A stonk? Yeah, so we'll have a little junior coming here before too long. Which is, Alice has been pregnant for 2 months. Let's see what this claim might actually, time right around that. 8 months, yeah. So I don't math very well, nor do I know how to read. No, you bum-ass gremlin, you are not marrying Prunella. Decline. See you later. Speaking of that, we'll go over to Prunella and see if we can find her. I do like this one. I like Lord Nestor. He's strong. He is. Look, you don't even have to zoom out. You can see the outline of his territory right there. And in the actual... Not a Spy Master fan. My Spy Masters stink. Not of that one. That Spy Master was terrible. It didn't have intrigue for my liking. Didn't meet my standards. Didn't meet the cut. See, but Runestone, that meets the cut. I would like you to have my daughter. Here you go. Thank you. Now give me military support. Thank you. Excellent. Thanks, Nestor. Fucking nerd name. We'll take that. And I guess we could Yasilla Royce to Edwell. And see, I was waiting to marry Edwell until we had a bit more prestige, a bit more pull, so, you know, Edwell could get some better bitches than Yasilla. But Yasilla might be the only... What is this? Okay, spouse mediates with her brother. Her brother likes me a little more now. Don't particularly care too much. Actually, the Emmons do have a Valyrian steel sword. That would be nice to get my hands on. Swordfish down there. I wouldn't mind that. Collect a couple of Valyrian steel swords. We, of course, have Pinsa, the Valyrian steel battle axe. Which, if it gets stolen, I'm quitting, I'm crying, I'm going home. I'm just kidding. We're starting a new save. No. So, this is almost developed. We're kind of just saving our gold, because we know we'll have to pay a lot for that High Lordship here soon. The High Lordship is basically just a new, better title. It's onto that next level. I believe it's 1 under King. It's High Lord then King. An example of some High Lords in the Game of Thrones show would be like the Boltons, the Danes down in Dorne, the crate calls and would be an example in the Westerlands. Basically, it's in between Lord Paramounts and the bottom nobles. So Jane. That's kind of a boring name, though. I don't know if Jane is exactly what we want for this daughter. What about... what's a good Westerosi Valyrian name? We're going to name her Rainierexter. Rainierexter. Much better. I don't even remember what the last name was. The last other one was. And we'll just make her diplomatic. Doesn't matter too much. And look at that. The claim is done as well. And since we were just speeding through those 9 months, 10 months, we are going to bump speed back down to 2. We are going to, of course, just check it out. See if there's any, see if that Ronald of the Vale is still available. He was quite good. I think this is Allard Royce, who will take over from Nestor. He's the heir, so that might be beneficial to keep that alliance going. Is this the twins? No. Unfortunately not. If that was the twins, that would have been a great potential alliance. Goldtown. Goldtown is right, oh, it's right here. It's our closest city, which we might try and go over there and take that for ourselves. It might be Crab City by the time we're done with it. But, anyways, before we get to Crab City, we still have to make the High Lordship of Claw Isle, which first, we have to come down to Lord John and kick his shit in. So we're going to press our claim, declaring war. We're going to raise our armies. So that does cost us a little bit of prestige, not too much. But what we're then going to do, and I only do this because I can beat them on my own, but to increase the siege time, we're just going to go ahead and call in the very unnecessary 6,400 men of Nestor. So we'll get Nestor to come on down. And other than that, we'll just, we just wait. We just wait for, to kick his butt. That's all we really got to do. Excellent, excellent. Go on, Lord Nestor. And he should only have, he doesn't have any allies, and he's only got 900 men. So if we have any trouble at all, it'll be this first initial battle, because they do get a really nice defensive bonus for defending a strait. We can check it out right here. Oh, but it doesn't matter. We got 6,400 in the back coming in clutch. I don't think it ever mattered, but we do get there first, so it will count as our siege and our battle, and the Royce men will just be reinforcements. So that's, hopefully we just capture. Doesn't seem to be the case. But we take them, and let's see how long the siege is. I might just buy, you know what, just for time's sake, we're going to come over here. What is this? Corresponding with my Chancellor. One of my vast... A fellow crab? What do we think of this guy? I'm going to keep my eye on him. He's getting pinned. He might be one of the good ones. We're going to get the siege equipment built. We're going to go ahead and purchase those and immediately raise them. If I could hit the right button, raise all armies. And we will immediately send them to the siege. See, it looks like the Royce men are going to come out, give them a little escort. That's fine. I don't think the scales can even produce any soldiers because we're on their only territory. So they can't even raise their armies again. Who is this? Alaria? Whatever. We'll take that 5 gold, and if you have someone captured, and you see they have some gold, if you want to take it, you're going to have to banish them. Women can be banished to Essos to get their gold, and men can be banished. When you banish them, it just sends them to the wall. So I'll just send him to the wall, he can go live up in the cold, and actually we'll take a little trip up there. Let's just go check out where that siege is going. Farewell, dork. Big old wall, 800 feet, island. Interesting. I haven't actually really played around up here much. I didn't know if they would have like all 20 castles that are canonically, gunly on the wall. There's like 18, 20, 12, something like that castles. Most of them are run down except for Castle Black. The Shadow Tower, is it Eastwatch by the Sea? I believe is the other one. And then John is having a few of them rebuilt. But that doesn't really apply to us all the way down here on Claw Isle. And the siege is going. We're going to merge the 2 armies. We've only got 3 months left on the siege, and we'll go ahead and just tick that up a little bit. And we'll assault the fort. We might take a lot of casualties, but it ends up much quicker. Which is what we want. We want to end that, so be it, disband all. And now, I believe we're just a little bit of gold short of being able to create that High Lordship, which is true. We just need 212 gold, 179. Not too bad. Not too bad. And until then, we will... Let's go into our decisions. Any decisions we can do? Self-trivial titles. Might be able to get some gold for this. Exchange prestige for gold. That's what that sounds like. You would think. Let's see. Greetings, my amicable liege. Amicable? Amicable? I can't really read. I'm not interested in your empty promises. You're selling, but you're desperate in need of gold. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, this is this little guy. I need the money for the gold. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh! Almost knocked something off the desk. But now that we have that gold from him, exchange a bit of prestige. He gets a hook on us. We will create the title. So we are now the High Lord of Claw Isle. We are a mighty lord that provides us, see that little bit of prestige we spent comes right on back to us. We don't miss it at all. Ooh, let me come back. Sometimes when you the mouse drifts away. Just drifts away from me and floats on off. But anywho, we will come right back over. And did we take control of Valscale, or is... Okay. Sometimes when you fight those wars, you take control of it, and sometimes you just make them your liege. I wasn't sure which one that was going to be. So now that we've taken Valscale, and we have the High Lordship of Claw Isle, what we need next to found a new kingdom, a custom kingdom, the Crab Kingdom, we need to hold 3 or more duchies. That's normally the quickest one. We'll also have to get our prestige up a bit, but in the wars and fighting that... Ooh, let me think that down to 2. And we'll pause real quick. But in the wars that generally come, they will build us the prestige to get that illustrious level, which is right here. We only get 1.6 a month, so mainly through hunts and stuff is how we'll get it. And we'll try not to do too many more of those events, like sell titles and extort subjects, because that does exchange prestige. But we will come over to Valscale and just check that out, and we will go ahead and get our Marshal. And the guy that sucks, he's so embarrassing. And no one's better. We have a 9. Is 9 that much better than 8 when the max is... I'm not sure what the max is. I've seen up into the 40s. Some Ironborn can get crazy, crazy, crazy strong. Let's go see if there are any. Usually, like a random Greyjoy Or a Harlaw will get 13 diplomat. Interesting. Where is the Papa? What about... Oh, they're fighting. 16, 7, 10. Not a good example. But we'll come back in a few in-game years. And let's actually check out how many in-game years it's been. It's only been one. I feel like we've made good progress so far. We have a long ways to go, though. But getting that High Lordship relatively early is good. But I wonder if that will provide a better marriage for Edwell. Now that we are High Lords, I wonder if that'll kind of open up some doors for him. Gets his foot in the door, young Edwell, which it seems to have. There are a few more options. Monica Valarian is a great option. She has that calmly trait. She is right next door. She's over at Driftmark. She has the strong seed. Jane Swan. We were just hating on the name Jane. Jane's kind of boring. Sorry to anyone named Jane. Which was actually my wife's middle name. Anyways, we move. And I think we're going to go... Oh, Benfrio. What type of name is that? We're going to go with Monica Valarian. She's a bit older. There's a 10% chance of being inbred, but I'm a Powerball man, and I take those chances. Those are great chances. For not being inbred. We don't want... I mean, it'd be fun. Why not? Because that kid will be our eventual heir. Young Ed. Young baby Ed. Alton's son. Who Alton's kind of a... The only good thing about him is he's a decent steward build. Can make us some gold at some point. Other than that, a bit of a bum. Kind of a letdown. And honestly, we're looking a bit... Not looking very dapper right now. Let's go and try and switch our drip... Actually, alright. Okay, sassy little man in the vest, little sequins vest. I kind of like the sassy little man. Okay, he's got a cute little tunic. Westerland's common armor. That's okay. The crab armor. Okay. I like the... Ooh, what was that one? I think we're gonna go with this one. The Robert's dynastic armor. That one looks nice. Knight Templar in Westeros. We're gonna go with the Western armor high. That's always just like a good shout. Get the crabs on the shirt. Gotta represent. It looks like his shirt looks like one of those bibs from a like an all-you-can-eat crab house where you just sit there and crack the crabs. Get in here and we can see crabs return. It's level 3. We don't have a duchy building yet. When we do eventually get to that, we'll probably go with a lighthouse. And what we should probably do as well is start trying to get these duchies. This is going to be the main one we eventually get to is Dire Den. But we'll first get a point side and then start to just branch our way out. We'll also station our siege equipment. We'll do that. And we'll actually peek in here, see if we can declare any wars. We cannot, unfortunately, so we will just go ahead and fabricate a claim on point side. And we will let it roll. We'll also come in here, try and sway in the wind, sway our wife, make her like us more. But other than that, we're just kind of waiting right now. We're going to wait until this claim develops so we can take point side. Oh, we got a new perk. So I personally think the best class skills are between the Steward and the Intrigue. Doing the Seducer and the Schemer trees can be a great combo. And then the Steward, it's all about the money, baby. Being able to just build up your all your lands and buildings through the Architect. Fantastique. Cannot recommend it enough. And just getting gold, which I'm very glad this guy already had it finished for me when I came on here. That way I didn't have to do it. So we could also come, but I think... Which one do we really want to start? Do we want the Taxman? Do we want the Cutting Cornerstones? I don't know if we're really going to be building too much, but we are going to be fighting some wars. So I think we should probably do this one, even though we only have, I think, a vassal. Man of Griffin, that Griffin Rock. This guy, this douche. He's been kind of mean to us. He's only got 500 men. And he's got no lady. He's all lonely. It's just him. Well, that's alright. We'll unpause that and get that going for him. Take a little sip of coffee. As we let this develop, we'll just poke into our decision, see if there's anything we can do. Adopt a set of personal arms, which I don't think we'll do that yet. We'll probably adopt a set of personal arms when we form a kingdom and then an empire. We'll maybe do like a golden crab or something like that, some type of special cool crab. But yeah, so we'll stay as them. We'll just kind of poke down here to see what the Valarians are up to. And they've actually allied with the Targaryens. Sometimes they fight, there's a bit of beef, it gets really awkward, but they seem to be alright right now. Because Lord Aegon the Conqueror, can be a bit of a douche surprise. Aemon Targaryen. Do we have anyone we can... See, that's not a bad. Except he won't even accept. He thinks he's better than me. We'll have to remember that. So another option we could do with Rhaenyra, we could do a maternal marriage with her. And this way she would produce more little crab babies. And we could marry her to Daemon Valarian, which wears... Oh, could we do a little play to steal Driftmark? Check this out. This is what we call a pro-gamer move in some communities. They call this scumbag tactics. So a little thing you can do is you go, oh, Lord Daemon, this is his heir, Aethan Valarian. Very cool, very cool. What is your heir? Daemon Valarian, very original name. So, what's that? Him right here, the very same. If we do a maternal marriage to the heir, it'll eventually become a Celtigar. The way titles pass down. Ink will pass that, and eventually now, that'll be ours. Driftmark will be ours. There'll be crab people everywhere! Which is very good. Little crab babies. So yeah, we'll get them going. It does not look like we have particularly swayed our wife. I'm pretty sure I was at 38 before, which is alright. Sometimes women can be tricky. Now, you know, sometimes males can be tricky, but it's not the male's fault. It's her fault. Crispian's been listening to some Andrew Tate. Cobra Tate. Crispian Tate. So this should be done here before too long. Should cost between 60 to around 100 gold for point side. And honestly, I should have checked to see who their allies are. None. They're fools. They got a son and... They got a son. Sorry, look at my phone. And I'm doing it again. Shut up. And they got a son. Not married. You got a son too. Not married. That could be 2 allies. You could get both these guys. Strong Cliffs. How much do they have? 13. Almost 14. 9. You suck. You're terrible. What are you, like 12? Yeah, see, 25. That's almost enough if the 3 of y'all got together. But fools. Fools, fools, fools. You want me to take your land. You want me to take your stuff. So we're going to go in here, declare war on Lord Roderick the Foolish of Pointside. We'll declare war. We will immediately raise our armies, but we're not going to unpause it yet. We're going to come down and immediately call Lord Nestor, the nerd of Runestone, to come, and once again, don't necessarily need his help, but his troops, he has double our troops, and it really does speed up the siege to just come and bash those towers. And sometimes they'll come in and capture the other lord relatively early, which is always nice when you get an immediate into the war, because it just saves time. And one thing you might notice during wars, ooh, I'll get back to it, we got a battle. We got our commander Daron taking on Harith, and we are smoking them. 259 casualties, 571. It's not looking good for the red and white bannermen. That's almost their whole army gone. You might as well just give up now. Don't even... 36%? You got no men. You got 36 men. But that's alright. As soon as you take the capital of the county, you generally will win the war sometimes. If it's being a bit sassy, if it wants to fight you, you'll have to take some of the other territories. For example, if someone tried to take Valscale from us, they would probably have to occupy both of these, because you have to occupy both the capital and the land you want. Which, there's not too many good examples. Rook's Rest might be one. I think they have a couple counties. But we'll eventually get to them. I just got these new Astro headphones from Logitech, and oh my goodness, they fit my ears fantastic. They feel so nice. Honestly, while this is going on, I'm just come back here, boop, close that Discord out. That might help that run a little bit. 3 concurrent viewers. Bum bum bum. We got 1 chat, 100. That's facts. We are not a fan of that Spymaster. I hated that dude. He's not up to standard, not up to par. If you can't run with us, you ain't gonna fly with us. You ain't gonna scuttle in the sand with crabs and us. That's just how it is. I hate to break it to that guy. You can pardon your courtier, Eleanor. What for? Is she a whore? Oh! She is. She's been sleeping around. But we don't judge. We don't judge, baby. That's fine. You can do what you can do. Bum bum bum. We'll come down. What is this? 4 months. Blah blah blah. Still taking a little while. Taking a little longer than we would have liked. But that's alright. Oh, and they're going to do a last-ditch effort to try and take that from us, but it ain't going to work. Because they have 600 people against 3,000. I'm not good at math, nor numbers, nor lines that intersect, but I can read numbers, not words. So look at that. What the hell? And useless census, of course. That's because of our bad steward, our embarrassing numbers guy, Baron, who is fighting. He's not even counting coppers. He's fighting. So as soon as we take this, the progress should go to 100. And we will see. We are almost there. 22 days left. We'll make it a little bit quicker. Send waves of crab people at the walls. And it's not there yet. 93. So that's alright. That's alright. That ain't the end of the world. We'll come right on over here. So I'm kind of surprised we haven't captured any of the people that we're fighting against. We haven't actually captured any of them. I wonder if it's because we kind of just dookied on their army, and they weren't able to really... Like if any of the nobles were really in the armies themselves. But we'll just come over here and assist Lord Nestor Royce in attacking this county. Which unfortunately, since we're not the leaders of the siege, we cannot just throw our crabmen at the walls. Which is our normal style, because us crab people regenerate our shells. We're not soft shell crabs, we're sticky crabs. It's hard to shake us off. But this war's pretty much over, other than the fact that it's not. But other than that, it's pretty much over. And actually, those dipshits are trying to take their castle back. But we'll go down here and just bash them over the head. One good time. This Daron, our terrible banker. But he does... Oh my god, they left. Oh my god. Lord Nestor. Nestor! Nestor! Oh, their siege progress reset. Hopefully, this battle will just capture somebody important. Come on. No! We didn't get anybody important, but I think we defeated their whole thing. So what we're going to do this time, little big brain, we're going to leave troops here so they cannot spawn them in anymore. And we'll send the rest over to assist Lord Nestor! Or, that's not it. Nestor with the rest of the siege, since he decided to leave. Let's see. Lively livestock, additional payment, and trade. I find myself in possession of a large herd of cattle. I'm kind of in the middle of something other than dealing with cows. But we'll see. It's a beautiful herd, but it could be larger. It could always be larger. Let's see. So we have a large cattle herd now. So let's see what buff that gives us. Nothing. Nothing. Our cows are nothing. I think it's over here. Here it is. All right, development growth, plus 20%. I don't know what development does, but I know it's probably pretty important. And we got 20% of it. I like that. So we'll take that. Take us another little sippy of coffee. Some actual black coffee. Nice and dark. I like my coffee how I like my women. It's probably not okay to say on YouTube. So I won't. If this was Kick, you could say anything. They don't give a heck. Oh my god, it's taking way longer than it actually should. We've hit year 1, 3 years in, because AC in the canon is after Conquest, being Aegon's Conquest, which he's not really conquering much. He's just kind of sitting there. Because the AI is stupid. And he doesn't have dragons. The mod developers, unfortunately, haven't found out a way to really implement dragons for them to not be... Or I don't even know, like, for them to not be, like, anything. I don't know what I was saying with that. They haven't just found a good way to do it. But when they do, I'm sure it'll be alright. They've done, like, some... I'm not sure if it's the developers themselves or some sub-mod developers, where they'll make, like, an item you can equip to, like, one of your trinket spots, and see how, like, Pincer does, like, prowess plus 9. The dragon, or the item that's supposed to represent the dragon will be, like, plus 50 prowess, which is your fighting, or one of the stats that include fight. Oh, we won the war! Ignore that! Ignore that lecture dumb bullshit! We won the war! Enforce demands! I'll be taking that, thank you. Disband all. We'll boost our gold back up. But we just got considerably more land. We take that. We just kind of Stephen Austin that. Thank you for giving us land. We'll take more. We're now free. Bum, bum, bum. And now, which perk should we do? Cutting corners, taxman. Soon forgiven, chains of loyalty. See, I still don't think we're really going to be doing much building, so I'm going to stick with these. Try and build this lineup. The Chains of Loyalty, just so we can start getting down that side too. Hire Maester, we don't need those nerds right now. Maester, let's run. Okay, can we increase control? I thought we were already doing that. We'll increase control in points. 14. Oh, hello, we got some twins. Twins in the chat. Shout out to the North for real. Yeah, we'll go check out the North here in a sec once we name these twins. Which actually, I think I have a bit of a delay on here, which I don't know if I necessarily want. But that might be because of my poo-poo Wi-Fi connection. But let's see real quick if we can see if we have a delay. Because I don't really want a delay. I will deal with this later. But yeah, we'll go check out the North here in a sec. But let's get these kids named. We got Alton Celtigar, which that is a terrible name. If your name's Alton, I'm not sorry. You're sorry. Your name's sorry. Alton and Almir. You know what? We're gonna name Alton. You know what's a cool name with a badass name? A T-Rex. T-Rex are badass. So we're gonna name it Trex. But we know, the 5 of us here know that that's really T-Rex Celtigar. That's not Trex. Her, Amara. Let's see what her deal is. No stats. She don't got nothing really good about her, other than nothing. Fine spouse. That's not what we want. But what should we name her? We'll name her Nada. She ain't got nothing going for her. So we got T-Rex and Nada, the 2 newest additions to the Celtigar family. And we'll make Nada. Nada can be diplomatic. I think that suits Nada. That's good for her. T-Rex, we can go. Is that even quite? He's a fighter. We gotta make him. So we'll pick his guardian. It's not gonna be us because we don't have time for a kid named T-Rex. No, we're not dealing with that. But we're gonna go check out the North now. Shout out the North. Whoa, brother. Whoa, brother. These are little crab babies. So we'll get our. So these are all the counties in the North. The Vale is actually smacked dab. Stream getting crazy. It is getting crazy in here. I'm gonna be on the watch list. I'm gonna get some Epstein coupons, some crab discounts, crab baby discounts. Just the North. There's a couple custom castles. Like Winterfell has a custom castle that looks great. You can see the Godswood. Ooh, see under the map. That's where Bran trolled Theon by telling him he was a good man, and then Theon killed himself. And so that's what happened up there. That's where like Reek and he got his teeth bashed out. And oh, actually, that happened over here at one of the other custom castles in the North, the Dreadfort, which is so boring. But that's my favorite northern castle. What the WTF is a crab baby? Brother, we are crab people. Our babies are crab babies. What you mean? A crab baby. Rhaenyra is a crab baby. Edwell is a crab baby. T-Rex is a crab baby. Nada is a crab baby. She might be nothing at all, but at least she's a crab baby. But I think Mokalan might also have. Oh, White Harbor, duh. That's a really nice city, which looks fantastic. You can see the Weirwood. You can see the town square right here. Like, sounds like some fighting. Dang, good alliances with the main release. I just often see the main release will get taken over, like this territory right here will get taken over by some Ironborn, like 5 to 10 years in for whatever reason. Facts. T-Rex is going to bring 100 years of crabs. I'm gonna have to give him his own territory because he's not in line. He's like the spare. He's like that hairy fellow with the Canadian broad, whatever her name is. But I think they're the spares, aren't they? Those ones. Anyways, that's like Trex. Oh, I forgot to show Mokalan. I think that's the last custom castle in. I don't even know if it's custom. It's something. It's a ruin. It's ruined. Crabology, the study of crab people. That's Fex. Pen that. 100. Can't express that how much I agree with that. The study of crab people. Anyways, we'll keep that going. We got our High Lordship. We're on the way to our Valyrian Empire. So, we got Oak Range. Lord Nestor's prisoner. It would be a shame if I just revoked your title. Now you're nobody's prisoner. You're worth nothing. You're homeless. Bum. So Oak Range is ours. We'll keep that for now. But you will see that does fill us up on our holdings. So Oak Range will be the first one to go since it is the lowest level holding that we have. Even though Vol Scale, it's only a 2. Is this whole scale a 2? Yeah. They're both little 2s. That's alright. Somebody's gotta love 2s. So as we're waiting, we'll just check in with our decision. Attempt suicide. Oh. Invite claimants? No, because that'll cost us quite a lot of prestige. It'll cost... What is that? 350? No. That's almost all our prestige. We don't want to do that right now. How old are we? 51? So we're not quite at the age where we want to start thinking about kind of gold glitching at the end of death. There's a little sneaky little thing to do. But I think we will start to think of that in the next 5 to 10 years, depending on how his health is. But for now, we can probably go ahead and start doing our next claim. So we'll come down here, and I think we'll go ahead and go straight to the Dire. Actually, we'll check out, see what their alliances look like. Nobody, you're a fool. Goodbye. Your land is mine. Your stuff is mine. I'll take it now. Not now, but in 8 months' time. Soon it'll be ours. So while we wait, we'll go and see if we can arrange some marriages. We'll check out T-Rex. Trex. See if any good options for him. A Massey. Yasilla's still not betrothed to anybody. Ooh, Hazewood? Facts. We'll go. You know what we'll do? He wants us to get Hazewood. That means we're getting Hazewood. 9 months. Hazewood will be ours. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum. Oh, man. I'm going to have to get off here in 30 to 40 minutes. I have an indoor game at 10:20 p.m. this evening. Not fun. They canceled last Friday's 7 p.m. game for a Thursday night at 10:20. But it is what it is. We don't complain around here. Ooh, a little spit stuck in my throat. That's alright. And we're going to go back to... Oh, didn't even really mention anything, but the wife is preggers. 3 months. 3 months, congrats. Thank you, Alice. Really appreciate that. Well, hopefully, we'll have some more company for nearest. Maybe a name that's a little easier to pronounce. Skip the game. Think about the crab babies. Ooh, yeah, that is true. What if I just leave it running? I'll leave my co-host Milo on. He'll be able to take control. He knows what to do. Actually, he'd probably just go and blow up New Zealand. That's probably what he'd do. He'd probably go like way down here and blow that up. He'd just blow that up. But anyways, Hazewood about halfway done. We're gonna go back to those T-Rex prospects. See if there's anybody spicy for little T-Rex. Yasilla still. Jane Swan has a nice. Milo would convince all the houses to unite against New Zealand. Yeah, he would. He would be like John trying to unite the houses against the White Walkers. Except it's little people on the island. I kind of want to go for this Swan gal. Swans aren't too notable in the current books. They're probably the most. They're probably up there for one of the most powerful Stormlands houses. The Balon Swan is one of the more notable swans. Member of the Kingsguard. Jane Swan, which that would be nice, especially since T-Rex is of the side branch. So I think we will go ahead and just do Jane Swan for little tricks. So that'll see that. Bum, bum, bum. And I will just let this keep on going. And I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. But we're gonna let this keep on going so it keeps developing that claim. And hopefully by the time I get back from the bathroom, that claim will be done. Be right back. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, 9/11. Never forget. Man, but one of the crazy things about going to pee is it makes you cough. Alright. let's get these kids named. We got Alton Celtigar, which that is a terrible name. If your name's Alton, I'm not sorry. You're sorry. Your name's sorry. Alton and Almer. You know what? We're gonna name Alton. You know, it's a cool name with a badass name. A T-Rex. T-Rex are badass. So we're gonna name him Trex. But we know, the 5 of us here know, that that's really T-Rex Celtigar. That's not Trex. Her, Amara. Let's see what her deal is. No stats. She don't got nothing really good about her, other than nothing. Fine spells. That's not what we want. But what should we name her? We'll name her Nada. She ain't got nothing going for her. So we got T-Rex and Nada, the 2 newest additions to the Celtigar family. And we'll make Nada. Nada can be diplomatic. I think that suits Nada. That's good for her. T-Rex, we can go. And is that even a quote word? He's a fighter. We gotta make him. So we'll pick his guardian. It's not gonna be us because we don't have time for a kid named T-Rex. No, we're not dealing with that. But we're gonna go check out the North now. Shout out the North. Whoa, 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 brother. Whoa, brother. These are little crab babies. So we'll get our... So these are all the counties in the North. The Vale is actually smacked dab. Stream getting crazy. It is getting crazy in here. I'm going to be on the watch list. I'm going to get some Epstein coupons. Some crab discounts. Crab baby discounts. Just the North, there's a couple custom castles. Like Winterfell has a custom castle that looks great. You can see the Godswood. Ooh, you can see under the map. And that's where Bran trolled Theon by telling him he was a good man. And then Theon killed himself. And so that's what happened up there. That's where, like, Reek and he got his teeth bashed out and his salt. Oh, actually, that happened over here at one of the other custom castles in the North, the Dreadfort, which is so boring. But that's my favorite northern castle. What the WTF is a crab baby? Brother, we are crab people. Our babies are crab babies. What you mean? A crab baby. Rhaenyra's is a crab baby. Edwell is a crab baby. T-Rex is a crab baby. Nada is a crab baby. She might be nothing at all, but at least she's a crab baby. But I think Moat Cailin might also have... Oh, White Harbor. Duh. As a really nice city, which looks fantastic. You can see the Weirwood. You can see the town square. I can hear, like, it sounds like some fighting. Dang, good alliances with the main release. I often see the main release will get taken over. Like this territory right here will get taken over by some Ironborn. Like 5 to 10 years in for whatever reason. Facts. T-Rex is going to bring 100 years of crabs. I'm going to have to give him his own territory because he's not in the line. He's like the spare. He's like that hairy fella with the Canadian broad. Whatever her name is. But... Cause I think they're the spares, aren't they? Those ones? Anyways. That's like Trex. Oh... I forgot to show Moat Cailin. I think that's the last custom castle in... I don't even know if it's custom. It's something. It's a ruin. Ruin. It's ruined. But anyways, we'll keep that going. We got our High Lordship. We're on the way to our Valyrian Empire. So, we got Oak Range. Lord Nestor's prisoner. It would be a shame if I just revoked your title. Now you're nobody's prisoner and you're worth nothing. You're homeless. Bum. So Oak Range is ours. We'll keep that for now. But you will see that does fill us up on our holdings. So Oak Range will be the first one to go since it is the lowest level holding that we have. Even though Vol Scale is only a 2. Is this whole scale a 2? Yeah. They're both little 2s, but that's alright. Somebody's gotta love 2s. So as we're waiting, we'll just check in with our decision. Attempt suicide. Oh. Invite claimants? No, because that'll cost us quite a lot of prestige. That'll cost... What is that, 350? No, that's almost all our prestige. We don't want to do that right now. How old are we? 51? So we're not quite at the age where we want to start thinking about kind of gold glitching at the end of death. There's a little sneaky little thing to do. But I think we will start to think of that in the next 5 to 10 years, depending on how his health is. But for now, we can probably go ahead and start doing our next claim. So we'll come down here, and I think we'll go ahead and go straight to the Dire. Actually, we'll check out, see what their alliances look like. Nobody, you're a fool. Goodbye. Your land is mine. Your stuff is mine. I'll take it now. Not now, but in 8 months' time. Soon it'll be ours. So while we wait, we'll go and see if we can arrange some marriages. We'll check out T-Rex. Trex. See if any good options for him. A Massey. Yasilla's still not betrothed to anybody. Ooh, Hazewood? Facts. We'll go. You know what we'll do? He wants us to get Hazewood. That means we're getting Hazewood. 9 months. Hazewood will be ours. Bum ba da dum bum. Oh man, I'm gonna have to get off here in 30 to 40 minutes. I have an indoor game at 10:20 p.m. this evening. Not fun. They canceled last Friday's 7 p.m. game for a Thursday night at 10:20. But it is what it is. We don't complain around here. Ooh, a little spit stuck in my throat. But that's alright. And we're going to go back to... Oh, didn't even really mention anything, but the wife is preggers. 3 months. 3 months. Congrats. Thank you, Alice. Really appreciate that. Well, hopefully we'll have some more company for Nerixed. Maybe a name that's a little easier to pronounce. Skip the game. Think about the crab babies. Ooh, yeah, that is true. What if I just leave it running? I'll leave my co-host Milo on. He'll be able to take control. He knows what to do. Actually, he'd probably just go and blow up New Zealand. That's probably what he'd do. He'd probably go like way down here and blow that up. He'd just blow that up. But anyways, Hazewood is about halfway done. And we're going to go back to those T-Rex prospects. See if there's anybody spicy for a little T-Rex. Yasilla still. Jane Swan has a nice... Milo would convince all the houses to unite against New Zealand. Yeah, he would. He would be like John trying to unite the houses against the White Walkers. Except it's little people on an island. I kind of want to go for this Swan gal. Swans aren't too notable. In the current books, they're probably the most... they're probably up there for one of the most powerful Stormlands houses. The Balon Swan is one of the more notable swans. Member of the Kingsguard. Jane Swan. Which, that would be nice, especially since T-Rex is of the side branch. So I think we will go ahead and just do Jane Swan for little Trex. So that'll see that. Bum bum bum. And I will just let this keep on going. And I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. But man, one of the crazy things about going pee is it makes you cough. Alright, what is this? What is this? What's in a name? With the babe cradled in her arm, Lady Alice looks at me. Head held high and her eyes glowing with pride. Husband, dearest, because we... Bethany? No, we ain't naming her Bethany. What type of dumbass name? Get the fuck... Actually... Alright. Hell no. It's like a stupid ass... You know, doing shit. Oh my god. Just for that, she's gonna be a fighter. What should we name her? What should it be? Heffany. Heffany it is. After the cows, you got... Good shout. Heffany it is. Any good matches for Heffany out there? Holy... Oh! Actually, double trait alert, red alert. Oh, we need him. Hello, Harold. Hey, hello. Would you like to marry Nada? Oh, Nada, you're so lucky. You're so lucky. Wait, I didn't do that right. Oh, I didn't do that right. I didn't do that right. That was supposed to be a maternal marriage, and I didn't hit a maternal marriage. Now they're gonna come out on his line. Fuck! God, Nada is good for nothing, bro. Not a goddamn thing. It's what they're good for. Alright, let's see. I gladly accept your betrothal, blah 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 blah. Ah! Break betrothal. Sorry. Again, I just had to spend... Oh, Heffany. Oh. So what we're going to do, since I fucked that up, we're going to sway this guy. And try and become friends with him. Oh, and after that, we'll just betroth one of them. Oh, I botted that out. Dang it. It's pretty rare to find a little double trait kid like that. Oh, and I screwed it! I hate Nada so much. Oh, Heffany is so much better than you. Harold. We didn't even get that far. Who else is there? A couple errands? Nothing. There's a Royce. A couple errands, a Royce. I do like picking the Vale for our location, just because the Vale is right to our north. They're right above us. The errands are right there. The Royces are there. I think I saw a Corbray kid, which... Where are they? Is this the Corbrays? Yeah. Which, they're not too powerful. They're actually less than us. I guess that's more because of they hold quite a lot of vassals. And in this game mode, you don't have any vassals unless you go and conquer them. So we're kind of just waiting to build our gold up again. We will go ahead and grab Hazewood, now that we're at 24, from the bushes. You don't deserve that land. And we will go ahead and declare war and immediately pause, raise our armies. As we do, it just becomes a bit of a cycle. And we will get Lord Nestor to come and help. As usual, he's helped us in our 3 wars so far. This one's going to be no different. So we'll get them to come on over and down. Boom, boom, boom. So at a stewardship perk. So we will go and unlock that. Monthly tyranny decrease, which is nice. We don't have a liege, so that, and don't plan on it, so that's not going to apply to us. Direct vassal opinion plus 10, which we might start getting a couple more vassals, so that'll probably be a bit more helpful than the other one. So we'll do likable. We just want to be a likable little crab. We don't want to pinch you, we want to hug you, steal your gold, crab people. So I'll strike a deal with the Chief Masons. No, we hate Darren, he sucks. I will strike a deal with the Chief Masons. We will see what happens. Over a guild, I believe? Something about some concerns over something? Some concerns. We don't have any concerns here, though. And look at this, no concerns here. We get cooperative stonemasons for 20 years, and our control level has increased by 20 in the scales, which is really nice. Because the scales was quite low on control. So we'll click that. Which actually means it's quite cheaper to build stuff in the scales. So if we do end up building things, scales would be a great place to do it. Also, since it doesn't have nothing but a small harbor built up, it would be a good idea to start improvising. I always like to do a hunting ground. It's one of my favorites to put somewhere because it does both gold and troops while also providing a better place to hunt sometimes. It can be beneficial. Godswood and apiaries are always class. I probably won't do a blacksmith here because I don't plan on keeping Val skills for myself very long. So I won't be stationing too many troops there, I don't see. So probably won't be doing that. On some of these little ones, I sometimes just go with the cheapest options like walls and towers, hunting. I thought there was a third militia camps is the other one that's pretty cheap. It's at 90 gold. So as this siege is going, we're just trying to get to capital of Hazewood. And we can actually assault the fort to take the time down from 2 months to 12 days. We take that. Us crabs can regenerate crazy. We don't have no problem throwing ourselves at the walls. That's our strategy. W key all the way. And of course it pays off. Of course it does. Down to a science, down to a routine. We'll enforce the demand, so be it. We'll disband our men, send them home, let them go back to their wives and children. Collect the crops. Oh no! Our domain limit is above, but that was expected. So we will be giving away Oak Range, as it's our smallest and weakest. And we have a couple options here. We could give it to our heir, let him start to build a base, or we could create our first vassal. And I don't really like landing the kids until I'm like about to die, unless I really need to, because I like to be able to edit, especially the heir. I like to be able to edit, not edit, but like have an influence on who they marry and their traits and stuff. So we're actually just going to go with this one. And it creates Lord Valor. So we'll come down here, and whenever I create a vassal, I always like to just kind of switch them up a little bit, customize them a little. Oak Range, we're the red crabs, we gave them what they got. Bang bang. I think that's a pretty cool little thing. Drones. Under our claws. That's good enough for me. Jerome. Pin. Pincerus. Another crab reference. The House of Pincerus of Oak Range. Our first custom vassal. I like that. Very good. You need a lady. Will you take? Of course not. What about you? You will lose lots of prestige. And you are 4. So, after making our first vassal, we've conquered a good bit of lands. And we've created our High Lordship. I think next we will probably try and take Dire Den. And we might even wait a little bit. Might kind of let what we have develop up some and build from there. But for now, that is going to end it. I might start to stream back up later around midnight mountain time. But for now, that will be doing it. Thank you everyone very much for tuning in. Thank you guys for chatting with me. And thanks to anybody for watching. Probably going to try and